Hello, everyone. Sunrise Yoga. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. It's morning time over here. And we're about to get some yoga movement on. Just a second. I'm just adjusting the camera. And of course, my other camera is not in the best place. Let me see. So, apologies on all the moving. How's that? Hi, I have someone joining me this morning. Good morning. Just trying to get the camera right. I think I should go back at that other angle. Yeah, but you can't see my whole body. There we go. I think that's better. I think you can see me right there. That's good. And I'm going to move my other camera. Oh, that's perfecto. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay. I think this is good. All right, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today for Sunrise Yoga. So we're doing a little Sunrise Yoga flow here, whether it's morning, afternoon, nighttime, whatever time it is where you are located. I appreciate you joining. Please like and subscribe. Drop me comments. I'm streaming live on Instagram. So for my Instagram people, subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to my Instagram channels. And I appreciate you showing up. We're going to start sitting. So just come to your mat and have a seat, floor mat, whatever you have to move around on. Let's have a seat. Let's get grounded this morning. Cross your legs. You can have a soft cross so your foot can be right in front soft. If you want to stack your legs, you can. Whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to put our hands. You can put your hands on your knees. You can put one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Start wherever you're feeling grounded this morning. Just get a couple breaths in right here. Breathe in through your nose. Release through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more time. This time we're going to breathe in and out of our nose. Breathe in. Release. 2 more on your breaths. And when you're doing those breaths, you're breathing in and releasing out. So you get in a rhythm. One more. And let's bring our hands to the top of our knees if they're not there already. And we're going to do some twists. So let's go to the right. Circles. Just warming up. You know how you feel when you're like, oh. You know, you gotta train yourself, wake yourself up in the morning. And one more full circle and stop at the top and reverse. I'm a morning person, but you know, I have to make myself go to bed so I can like really pop up in the morning. Do you jump out of bed? Like, yeah, jump out of bed. And then I'll envy people who have evening energy because, evening energy is a whole thing. And let's stop at the top. Nice. Let's come onto all fours. Good. On all fours, I'm going to do some cat-cows. So come to neutral. Your hands are nice and wide in the mat. Press down through those hands. Press through the tops of your feet. And we're going to look up. This is cow. Your stomach's pointing down. Chin is looking up. And then reverse. Cat. Push up through those shoulders. Release them from your ears. Reverse. And keep breathing. And go ahead, just flow through it. One more. Nice. Let's come to central to neutral. And let's push back into child's pose. So your knees can come wide. Push back to your heels. Press into your hands. Child's pose. Release your shoulders. Forehead comes out to the mat. Keep breathing right here. And bring your chin up. Come back up to four-legged dog, or come back up to four-legged, and let's push back into downward facing dog. First down dog. Breathe right here. Release your shoulders. Press those hands into the mat. And go ahead and step it out. You can do any movement right here with your feet. You're just warming up. Maybe you're doing steps. Maybe you're going side to side. Maybe you're in stillness. Maybe you're bending your knees. Whatever feels good for you this morning. Keep going. Two more. One more. Come to stillness. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. And then rise all the way on up. Take those arms all the way up. And right here, maybe your hands come together and your eyes. Look up at those hands. Release those shoulders. And release hands down the heart center. Beautiful. As we are standing right here, let's put our hands to our side. We're going to take our right hand on our right hip, and we're going to take our left hand up, and we're just going to reach it over. Your eyes are looking at your palms. I'm kind of almost cutting my arm off in the computer, but we're looking up and relaxed. And take that arm all the way up and bring it down. Other hand on the hip. Arm goes up. Looking at that opposite hand. And release, bring it around. Beautiful. Let's come to the top of our mats. We're going to do some sun salutations. So at the top of the mat, hands to heart center. And take your arms all the way on up. Get a nice stretch right here and fold. Up halfway. Fold. Step back. Vinyasa, you can come down on your knees or you can keep them up in the air. Vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog, or we can start with cobra. It is, sunrise yoga. So when you're coming up, going to cobra, this is a low cobra, hands on the mat, eyes looking forward to the ground. Nice. And to downward facing dog. Beautiful. And when you're right here, again, you can move your feet back to back. Maybe you want to do a three-legged dog. We're still, warming up. Make sure that hip is pointing down, that foot is pointing down. Press through that heel. And come back to neutral. Bring that foot down if it was up. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Little back bend right here. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Again, arms going up. And fold. Up halfway. Fold. Step back. Jump back. Vinyasa. Down dog. 5 breaths right here. Whatever you do on one side, make sure you do on the other. Release your shoulders. The birds are singing to us this morning. 2 more breaths. Come to neutral. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Very invigorating. Arms up. Fold. Up halfway. Fold. Step the right foot back. Bring that right knee down. Step that left foot out to the side. We're going to take our right hand down. And then we're going to take our hand on top of our left knee and just give ourselves like a little push right there. Pretty gentle. We're just stretching right here. Nice. Come back to neutral. Take that hand down. And we're just going to take our hand back. That leg straight. Bring that foot up. Flex. Nice. Come back out. And come on up. And step that foot back. Vinyasa. Facing dog. Down dog. 5 breaths right here. Five breaths. And come back to neutral. Let's step that right foot forward. And bring that left knee down. And on that right side, just take that right hand onto the knee. Just give yourself a little pressure. Just help me with that stretch this morning. Keep breathing. The breath is always the consistent. Nice. Come back to neutral. And we're going to take that. Come on back. Nice little stretch right here. Bring that foot up. Flex. Beautiful. Release. And come on up. Step that foot back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Down dog. 5 breaths. If you like, you can come on down. Go into child's pose. And if you're in child's pose, come on back into downward dog. Couple more breaths. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Back. Nice. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Sun B. Arms go on up. Chair pose. So sit back into that chair. Hands get right here. They're out in front of us. Chair pose. Couple breaths right here. Shoulders, release those shoulders down. And fold. Up halfway. Fold, step back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. In down dog, step that right foot back or forward. Step that right foot forward into warrior 1. Your back foot is at like a 45-degree angle. So bend. That right knee is going towards the right corner of the mat. Release those arms. Look up. Release those shoulders. Take those hands down, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Step that left foot forward. Warrior 1. And feel good in this position. Feel good while you're flowing. And hands down, vinyasa. When you get to down dog, you can, if you'd like to, you can come down into child's pose. You can stay in this position. Maybe you'd like to come into dolphin. But meet yourself wherever you're at. Meet yourself. Keep breathing. A couple more breaths right here. The sun is rising here in Maryland, where I'm located. It really feels good to be flowing this morning with y'all, because we're going to flow 24/7 whenever you watch this. And Let's come into our neutral position. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Chair pose. And rise on up. Get a little back bend there. Nice. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to stay standing, and we're going to do some standing, a couple standing poses before we do some go into the floor. So standing, we're going to take our right knee and just bring it on up. I'm going to come at an angle because I feel like I'm blending in. Bring your knee on up. And you can have both of your hands on your knee, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Nice. And then let's open to the side. Keep breathing. And then bring back center. Step down. Opposite side. Come onto that foot. We're balancing. Grab your knee. Hand on hip. Opposite hip. Keep breathing. And open that up to the side. And back forward. And release down. Nice. Next, we're going to do our standing pose. So you can bring your foot on your ankle. You can bring it below your kneecap, or you can bring it up further. So tree pose. Ooh, wobbly this morning. Ground through that foot. Hands to heart center. Meet yourself wherever you're at. Remember, sunrise. So maybe our feet are just lower because, the day is young. It's still very early. Keep breathing. And wherever you're at, come to neutral. Place that foot down. Let's take that opposite foot. Tree pose. Remember, you can put it ankle, calf, below the kneecap, or up higher, wherever you're at this morning. Make sure you like and subscribe, my friends. Instagram, YouTube, come together. Come together. The power of the people. And we're going to bring our knee to center and step it down. Power to the people. Y'all are showing up. So beautiful. Let's come on down to our mat. We're going to come on down to our mat. And we're going to come onto our stomach. Beautiful. And we're just going to do some stretches right here. So we're in staff pose, so your hands are out wide. Eyes are looking out. Press through those hands. Breathe. Nice. And you can take opposite cheek down to the mat. Hands are down at your side. The palms can be on top of the mat, or your hands can be down. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let's take our hands and we're going to come up into superhuman. So your hands are facing down. Chin is looking straight ahead. Nice. Release. Opposite cheek. Just a couple breaths right here. Nice. Come back up. This time we clasp our hands behind our back and we push up. And release. And depending where you're at, your feet, tops of the feet can stay on the ground. Nice. And let's come up. This time we're grabbing our ankles, or grab wherever you can grab. This is a good place if you have a strap, if it's hard. So come on up. Flex those feet if you can. Keep breathing through this. Maybe you're going to rock back and forth. It's a nice little massage. And release. No slingshot. Release those feet easy. Nice. And push back into child's pose. Nice. Let's come sitting on our buns, and you can take your legs out wide. So in this wide leg position, take your arms up. We're going to tuck our right hand underneath our left leg, and our right elbow is going into our right leg. And we're just going to bend. Maybe you can grab your foot or ankle. Maybe your hand just goes where it goes. Keep breathing. This is an active pose. Nice stretch right here. And come on up, release that hand, beautiful. And then we're going to take our opposite hand, put it under that thigh, elbow in, arm up, in. And all the way on up, release. Beautiful. Let's take our hands to the middle. And just go where you can go. You can inch your hands up a little more. You know. Nice. And release. Let's come onto our back. We're slowing down here. Coming to the end of our practice. So we're going to come onto our back. Let's bring our knees in. And you can just roll back and forth to the side or roll like a ball. Just a couple and release. Happy baby. So you can grab the tops of your feet or your toes. Nice. Let's put those feet down. Let's take our foot over we're going to do our figure four. So left foot is down, right foot is crossed over. You can thread the needle right here or on top of the knee. Maybe it feels more comfortable to release it up like this. Head is down. Whatever feels good this morning. Evening, afternoon. Nice. Release that down. Release that foot. Switch sides. And release everything down. And let's do a bridge. So you can do bridge, and we'll do 3 of them. So you can do bridge or wheel, whatever feels good. And bridge number 1, go ahead and lift on up. Maybe roll those shoulders under. Clasp your hands under your back. Bridge. Release. Nice. And bridge or wheel number 2, go on up. Morning wheel. And come on down. Last one, bridge or wheel, going up. Beautiful, and release on down. Nice. Let's take our feet together. You put your hands on top of your thighs, get a little pressure right there. Those back bends will give you some spicy energy today. Spicy! Nice. Let's bring those legs together. And let's bend our legs to the one side, to the left. Arms are out straight. You're looking at your right hand. Maybe you take a leg straight. And come back to neutral. Switch sides. Look the opposite way. Release. And we're coming to the end of the practice, so I'm going to give you some time to do a closing move. Maybe you'd like to do shoulder stand, legs up the wall, or go straight into Shavasana, or you could do another vinyasa. Go ahead and take the time and take your movement. Take your movement. And if you're in shoulder stand, go into plow. Death man's pose. Means your knees are your ears. You're all pretzeled at this point. And slowly make your way into Shavasana. So take as much time here as you need. We move busy every day, and to take time for yourself is self-care. If you ask me what is the best way to transform, and it's self-care, because when you take care of yourself, you feel better and you make better decisions. So always remember, showing up for yourself is self-care. Self-care equals you being able to show up in the world. So take care of yourself every day. As we end our Shavasana in our practice, you can roll to one side, push up into a seated position. Your hands can be at your heart, on your knees, wherever you like. And how about we end with one Om? So let's breathe in, release it out. Breathe in. Ashe. Thank you so much for showing up today, everyone. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, share the stream. Please come again. Thank you for joining